The guy goes back up to the top of the roof and gets the money for the down payment for the case. Let me tell you about the first case we ever signed from marketing. We had been getting very involved in the Spanish community, making a presence there. This guy had an appointment at like 3 or 4 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon. He didn't show up for the appointment. And most firms, we had a no-show. Not my old boss. My old boss, David Ayler, was a hustler. He said, "Where's the guy for the 3 o'clock?" And I said, "I don't know, he didn't show up." He's like, "Call him." So here I am, I pick up the phone, I'll call this guy. I'm talking to David in the other room. This guy couldn't come, he's still working on a job site. David's like, "Where's the job site?" We'll just go to him. The guy tells us where he's working. So we hop in the truck, we go to the school. He's literally on top of the school roof when we get there. He comes down from the roof. He meets with David in the Tahoe. He's got his warrant, his affidavit with him. David does the consultation, tells him, I could represent you. It'll be $3,000. We can start with $500 down today. And the guy says, "Yeah, let me do it. Give me a minute." And he goes back up on the roof, walks around, I guess, gets some money from some of his coworkers and friends. He comes back down from the roof. He's got the $500 in his hand, and he retains David for the case. And David starts this case. This was the first case that we signed from our marketing efforts in the Spanish community. And I learned from that, man, I wish I could replicate the drive and the hunger that we had at that moment to sign our very first case. I wish I could replicate that on every single client call that we have in our intake department now. The difference in the way that David and I handled that versus what the norm is. The norm is somebody misses an appointment, you might call them, follow up, get the appointment rescheduled. But like, how many people are gonna drop what they're doing, drive to the job site, try to get the case? The guy's on the roof, he has to borrow money from his other coworkers. And David was the kind of person who just hustled through it, and whatever needed to be done would be done to make it happen.